Hi, I'm Carey Mulligan, and I'm here today with BuzzFeed to answer your burning questions about Promising Young Woman. And this is full of spoilers, so if you haven't seen the film, switch off your phone, put your computer away, and do not watch this video. What was it like working with Emerald Fennell, who wrote and directed the movie? A complete delight. Emerald's one of my favourite people. She's just hilarious, absolutely in command of the whole film in the best way that gave a lot of us freedom to kind of have fun on set. So yeah. What's your favourite behind the scenes memory from filming Promising Young Woman? The dinner table scene, probably with Jennifer Coolidge and Clancy Brown and Bo, where Emerald asked to improvise at the beginning of the scene about what, she said, just, ask Jennifer what she does for a living. And so Bo asked Jennifer what she did for a living. And the first thing she said was that she had discovered late in life that she was a very talented fish tank interior designer, which was the kind of moment where the entire crew just loses it. And I think I ruined that take pretty quickly. And then the next time she said that she was a roofer. And the time after that, she said that she trained small animals to detect carbon monoxide. And it just went on like that for about an hour. And I just couldn't do it. I don't know how comedians do it. It's just an extraordinary, super special human skill. What was it like to film the scene when Ryan and Cassie sing and dance to Paris Hilton in the pharmacy? It was really stressful learning the lines to that song because everyone knows that song, but actually the lyrics are quite difficult to learn. So I think we were sort of both joking about being like, a bit nervous about it. And then we got on set and Emerald placed us on either side of the aisle and said like, okay, guys, go for it. Bo immediately was just a genius and started sort of picking up cans of Spam and popping packets of chips and was being so funny, but I just couldn't go there. So I spent the first 2 takes sort of glaring at him and, all in character, but sort of, not really participating hugely. And then Emerald came over and said, what are you doing? Why aren't you, singing along? And I said, I don't know, Em, I just feel like this is sort of, Cassie wouldn't do that. And I was trying to hide behind my character and she was like, come on, when you're in love, you do crazy things. It was great. And it bonded Bo and I for life. Promising Young Woman is a story about sexual assault, anger, and also a really beautiful female friendship between Cassie and Nina. What was it like balancing all of those themes when thinking about Cassie's character arc? It's interesting. I don't suppose it really felt like my job to balance them. I think that's why I was so lucky to have Emerald. It was really her job. She was the one who was walking that tightrope. I feel like my role was just to play the writing as honestly as I could, and the writing does encompass all of that stuff. So I think, initially the focus for me was Nina. I couldn't really approach this as something about revenge. It felt for me much more about love and loyalty. This movie is filled with great comedians like Bo Burnham and Jennifer Coolidge. Was there ever a moment where you couldn't stop laughing while trying to film a scene? Well, yeah, that dinner table scene, but also so many others. All with Bo, also with Chris Mintz-Plasse, who I think the first time he sort of kissed me on the nose, I lost it completely. The movie makes a point at calling out the nice guy and how they can be equally in the wrong. Was it intentional to cast actors who are known for playing nice guy roles like Adam Brody, Sam Richardson, Max Greenfield and Chris Lowell? Yeah, absolutely. It was absolutely intentional on Emerald's behalf. She wanted people that you felt warmly towards and comfortable with. I don't think those scenes work if you have expectations that somebody is going to be not a nice guy. I think if you see the guy who ordinarily plays the villain, the impact isn't really there. And that was particularly true for Al Monroe. And I think what's so powerful about Chris in that role and also in the writing is that this is not somebody who thinks of himself as being a bad guy. He doesn't want to go upstairs. He doesn't really want, he says to her, like, I don't want to do anything. I love my girlfriend. As an audience, we believed in these guys until we saw those scenes turn. What was the difference between Cassie using red versus black pen for the tally marks in her notebook? That is for me and Emerald to know and the audience not to know. For a minute there, Ryan and Cassie appeared to have a pretty great relationship. Do you think Cassie really loved Ryan? Yeah, 100% I think she did. I think it's the easier path. I think she really did love him, and I think it's sort of more heartbreaking if the audience sees the life that she could have had, if she chooses to, but there's just no way of getting past what she discovers about him. So it's clear cut from there. The ending is absolutely bonkers and it's bittersweet for viewers. What was your reaction when you first read the script? It is bonkers, the whole thing, in that you are constantly kind of wrong-footed. And I love that about it. I think it's so exciting and refreshing to read a script where you don't know what's coming and you keep having your expectations thrown off. And I definitely wasn't expecting the ending, but I felt so strongly, like Emerald did, that it was important to tell the truth and that felt like the honest ending to the film. Perhaps not the one that we all might have wanted, but that was the truthful way to end the story. Cassie has a lot of incredible outfits in the movie. Do you have a favourite? I've requested to keep the nurse's costume just for posterity. I don't know, I just love it. It was just hilarious.